Hey everyone, I'm in Starfield and I want to show you how to board ships. So we're in a bit of a battle here with this ecliptic stiletto. And to take this on, what I suggest you do, if we just have a quick look in my pause menu at skills, you want this skill, targeting control systems, and this enables you to use your ship targeting functionality. The other thing that I suggest you do is go to a shipyard and change one of your weapons to an EM weapon, so an electromagnetic weapon. So this one does electromagnetic damage, so this makes it very easy to knock out systems without damaging the hull of the ship so much, so that's really useful to have. So I've got lasers, EM and missiles. The other thing that we can do is, if you're not going into grav drive, you could use your left D-pad to pump some of these systems up a little bit higher, and that's going to help you a little bit as well. So I need to be careful here because I'm talking to you and getting hit at the same time. So when we've got that targeting on, what we can do is try and fly behind the ship, use target lock, which was X there, and then take on the shields here either with my lasers or my missiles or my EMP weapon, and the buttons for those show at the top of that circle. So I can use them. So if I hit the target lock again, we'll have another go. I do really want to get those shields down. Then I'm using the left stick to get over to the lasers to try and take them out to stop them being able to hit me hard. So I could use the EMP weapon here. You see that took out the laser straight away. So that's my left trigger, the top left one. So as we're going through, it's hitting those hard. So that's that out. And then the ballistic weapon there, we're also doing it, just went out of target there. So also need to take out the engines. So again, the EMP works really good there. So lasers are coming back online, so I'll just hit them hard again, and the ballistics here. So the ship is now stuffed. So I'm within 500 meters, so I can now hit that X to dock command. So I can dock without fear of getting shot. And there we go, we have boarded the enemy ship. Now, when you board an enemy ship, there are probably going to be some crew still left aboard. So we're going to have a little look at that now. So once you're docked, you can hit the board command, which is the X button for me, see in the middle there. So we'll hit that. And then when we're in here, you'll get a little moment just to equip yourself ready to take everyone on. So just give yourself a moment to get whatever weapon you feel like you're going to take these guys on with. Hopefully this ship's not going to be too crazy, so I'm just going to go with this one here. So we'll open this and have a little look if anyone is still alive. We might have killed them all, we'll see. It's looking pretty quiet at the minute, but maybe they're at the front. Yeah, indeed they are. What an annoying time to run out of sort of bullets there. Whoa. This is where it can be quite handy to have a companion as well to help out. One there, and that one as well. I think we've got them all, so just make sure you have. Now, what you should have is, when you've completed it, the ability to take over the ship or leave the ship. So that's what you can then do. So once you've done this part, what I suggest you do is just have a little search around the ship and see what's on it. So the first thing we can have a little look at is what's the size of the cargo hold. So to do that, I can hold X here. The button's hiding just behind my camera. Let me flick it here just so you can see what it would be. So X for me. So whatever button's shown there for you is what it'll be here. And if you hit the X button, you can see how big the hull is, and you can see here it's only got a mass of 200, so it's not actually that big. So I don't think this is a great ship for me to take in place of my ship, and my ship is pretty heavily laden with cargo at the minute. So if you're intending to take over a ship, then you may want to think about having very light cargo so you don't get in too much of a mess with it. But what we certainly can do here is just take all of this stuff. So we'll take that, and I will have that. The other thing you want to be doing is having a little look at the guys that you beat, and take their stuff. One thing to bear in mind is sometimes you may find a captain's locker as well as a sort of cargo hold here. It's also worth looking on the various shelves, because sometimes you'll see a bit of contraband. Yeah, there you go, there's some contraband there, so that's worth a good bit of money. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to put that in my hold, which is shielded, and sell that in the wolf system. There's another bit there. So you can see it's well worth having a little look around just to see what is available on the ship, just to ensure you get the maximum amount of value from it. So do make sure you have a good scan around, making sure you haven't missed anything. So once you've done that, you've got a choice. You can either pilot the ship here. So if you've gone and seen that you like the ship and you want to keep it, you can do that. The one downside is if you've got a lot of cargo on your other ship, you may find that it struggles to fit it all on this ship. You will keep your old ship, it'll go back to dock for you. However, you may have a bit of fun and games with cargo and getting it back, particularly if you've got contraband and this doesn't have a shielded cargo hold. So personally, I don't think it's worth it in this case because this isn't a particularly big ship. But if I did want to take control of it, I'd just simply pilot the seat or sit in the pilot seat, and you'll see we'll get a bit of info here saying what will happen if we actually take over the ship. So here we could undock and then fly off with it, and then when we go to a planet or something like that, we can register the ship if we want. But in this case, I don't want to do that. I want to go back to my ship, and I need to remember to put that contraband back in my special shielded cargo hold. So if you want to do that, you just go all the way back to where you started and climb back out of the airlock back to your ship. So there's the Frontier. So I'll board that with A, and then I'll just show you what I would do with the... That's interesting.
Good luck finding Barrett.
I don't know why Lynn's got a gun out there.
While you're at it.
Lynn, what are you doing? Get out of my way. So we go to the cargo hold on the Frontier, and then same issue with transfer, and then look in my inventory, which is LB or whatever button it showed at the bottom, and then if you go down to all and then select that and then choose, press your left stick to sort by value, there's the 2 bits of contraband that we've got. So I want to put these in the hole, so I'm going to store these with A or whatever button it shows down there for you, and then that's good, and then we are free to undock. So we just go back to our seat here, and we're not bothered about what's in the ship now, so we're just going to undock and leave it floating about. Of course you could revisit it if it's still sitting around there, but we're going to undock, and away we go. Job done. The other thing you can do is, once you've got everything you want off of the ship, you can opt to blow it up if you want. You may get a bit more cargo off of it that way. So we'll just have a little look at that just for practice. So there is the ship. So we'll target it with A, and we'll just, not sure. We'll use my missiles here just to take it out. You see we get a bit of XP just for finishing that off, and there may or there may not be stock. Yeah, there you go, there's a little bit of cargo there. So we'll grab that as well, and that was stuff that we didn't have in the cargo hold, so a little added bonus there. So ransack the ship first, then blow it up, then you get your XP, then you get that other stuff as well. I hope that was useful to you. If it was, give us a thumbs up please, much appreciated. Any comments welcome, whether it's just a simple thank you or another question about Starfield or any other game. It all helps the algorithm of YouTube to know this is good, so much appreciated if you do that. I'll put a little playlist at the end of here that shows you other things about the game. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe, will you? I don't just cover Starfield, I cover many other games too, so have a little look around. Thanks for watching.